Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update on Faraday Future FFIE. We waiting here for the technical breakout. The upper price levels have not been touched yet. So we want to see what is going on here in the chart and what could happen next. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice, guys. Yeah, if you're new to my channel, welcome. The main purpose is to educate you in trading, but I also have here a mission, guys. I want to predict short squeeze stocks. I don't want to do that. I'm already doing that since almost here 1.5 years since I started my channel, and we had here a lot of squeezes already here in February. January was a very boring month. February is starting to turn a little bit more bullish, and we can see that we had here I just show you here the four biggest squeezes which I predicted here in February have been between 150% and 797%, guys. Yeah. These tickers here, guys, I present them always here on Patreon, my so-called hot stocks and Patreon swing trade alerts. So of course I always release them before they squeeze. I give you my opinion, my prediction, chart analysis and so on. So if you also want to see those short squeeze plays, guys, you can of course join our trading community here on Patreon. The full package membership is the most popular membership which I have, where every day new members joining in, and we growing and growing and growing, guys. We will be unstoppable soon. If you also want to join in, guys, we have here a lot of content to provide, and you can click here the info card in the corner to get access to the Patreon member link, guys. It doesn't matter if you're beginner or advanced trader, everybody is welcome. So guys, we have to talk about Faraday Future here. We are here in a bullish setup, as you can see. Bottom was in here in the $1 range. 99 cents was the all-time low here after split adjusted price, of course. Then we squeezed here back to $5, had this very powerful squeeze, and now we are waiting here for at least a post squeeze. So a post squeeze is usually lower than the initial squeeze, but of course we know that Faraday Future had its master squeeze here in May 2024, the 10,000% squeeze. So these spikes which we have here in between are Mickey Mouse squeezes compared to the monster squeeze, the MOAS, which we had here in May 2024, guys. So we have to check what is going on behind the scenes to understand the technical situation. I will explain you, of course, all the price levels here in that video, and it's getting very spicy, guys, because now the official short interest for Faraday Future is 46%. This is crazy, guys. This is absolutely incredible high. If you are super bullish right now because we have here a high short interest, be very careful, guys. Yeah, usually when the short sellers have a very high short interest here, in that case 46% of the float is short. That means they are very serious. They are not stupid, guys. They are not gambling. They know what they do. And when they short a company by 46% of the public tradable float, this is the official number which we have here based on Fintel, guys. That means they are certain to bring this stock down to zero or even bankruptcy. Yeah, so be aware of that. But of course, we have a short squeeze potential here as well, not only because of the short interest, also because of the technical situation. I'm not really hyped up about 46%. Yeah, that is in total shares here. 18.2 million shares are short. But I want to show you something what we had in 2024, because I made a lot of videos about Faraday Future before May 2024. So when I started my channel here, I already started to make videos about Faraday Future, because technically it's a very easy tradable stock where you can make a lot of money. I said once in a thumbnail, it's a money printing stock, and it's still a money printing stock, guys. So, but what is now interesting is that we have here a short interest of 46%. So now let's check for a second the situation back in May 2024 when we had this 10,000% squeeze. You can see that was the same situation here. The short interest, the short sellers always had more or less the same amount of shares short here, 36 million, 41 million. Then they started to cover here. You can see how we had a huge cover process from 41 million to 15 million shares, but the price more or less didn't move. That was here in March. Not that much happened. Then the short interest increased massively here to 63% and even 95%, guys. That was the peak before the short squeeze here. That was the last reported date in April 2024. Then in May we had this monster 10,000% short squeeze, guys. And what happened then? During the short squeeze, we had here 36 million shares short, and then they covered more or less 24 million shares have been covered, and that drove the price up by 10,000%, guys. Yeah, so now 36 million shares have been short. They covered around 25 million shares. So what we have today is we still have a short interest of 18 million shares, guys. So just imagine what could happen if they have to cover. Yeah, that of course we need here a trigger, but just imagine what could happen here to Faraday Future if they cover 18 million shares. But guys, this is of course now the dream situation that we see again in short squeeze like that. To just get the perfect price here, we have to understand the chart, and that's what I show you here right now, guys. So by the way, what you see here, guys, is everything based on TradingView. You can of course later check here all the price levels. I explain everything in detail here, but this is TradingView, guys. And if you want to learn trading, if you want to understand where the algos are waiting, yeah, how can I predict short squeezes, guys, yeah, it's just based on technicals here what I'm doing, then you need to build up some knowledge. That's why you can also visit us here on Patreon. You get a lot of content there, and of course you need a good chart program. That's why I always recommend TradingView in my videos, because every video what you see here, what I'm creating, is based on TradingView, guys. You can use here my $15 discount link on the premium tier if you want to get that program, guys. You can click the info card in the corner to get access to the special TradingView discount link. So yeah, guys, I'm still waiting here. So we know that in the 4 hours chart, we already almost hit here my squeeze trigger zone, or let's say the golden pocket. It is still not tested yet, guys. I want to see, and I'm quite sure that that will happen, that we will come back here at least to $2.39. Yeah, I said that we had here a squeeze state range, and we didn't have a big squeeze yet, but you can see that we start to build one. So we had here the bottom for this price move here. Yeah, after this squeeze here, we can measure that for a second, that you understand the feeling about the volatility which Faraday Future brings. The total range here from this bottom price, 98 or 99 cents, and then we squeezed here to $5, guys. We had a 414% squeeze. This is good. Yeah, this is very good. This is a lot. But as you know, guys, we also had here squeezes of almost 800% here, one of my Patreon swing trade alerts. So there's a lot of volatility in the market right now. And then I said I expect the next squeeze to happen here at the 18th of February. Of course, I don't want to nail you too much, guys, here on single dates. That doesn't make any sense, because you have very high expectations. But we can see that Faraday Future started to pump already here. Yeah, only because we don't see here 1,000% squeeze, that doesn't mean that we squeeze at all. So we start already here to build the first squeeze move here, and we of course still squeezing. Yeah, so this is here what we had here when I said I expect the squeeze to happen here on that day. We had a volatility here when we measure this candle here and the top of this candle of 25%. This is, guys, I mean, this is already money. Some people waiting 1 year to make 25%, but this is of course not what we're talking about here, about these kind of Mickey Mouse squeezes. So guys, so these are the price levels here. Nothing changed. Yeah, we still have the same. The squeeze trigger price level is $2.15. We have to come over $2.15 with volume. The algo range where the algos support the price is still active. When you see fake outs like that, this blue box here, guys, let me switch off for a second the indicators that we have here, a smooth chart picture. This algo box here, guys, this is between $1.83 and $1.55 here. In that range, we have our algo support, guys. Only that we become lower than that, that doesn't mean that this support is not active anymore. This is what the market makers do, guys. They create shakeouts. They want you to sell your positions, yeah, to trigger stop losses. And you can see as soon as we came below this bottom here, this liquidity zone, we had this 400% squeeze, guys. This is where we are right now. We had a sell-off here. I also said that we have the bullish demand zone here at $1.25. Yeah, so I always try to think like a market maker. I always also want to get the lowest possible price. I don't buy in here and hope for a squeeze. I want shakeouts, guys. I want drama. I want gap downs. Here we had a small gap down here. This is what I want to see before I buy into a stock, not financial advice, guys. Yeah, and this is what I expect here for Faraday Future, that we at least when we talk here about a Mickey Mouse squeeze, that we come back here to $2.39 and close the golden pocket. But if we can close with volume above $2.15, guys, then we can see here something like this, that this acts like a squeeze trigger, and then we have only the first bearish supply zone waiting here at $3.47. So for all the swing traders out there, guys, Faraday Future has here a squeeze potential of around 170%. This is the normal algo squeeze range. We don't talk about shorts which have been covered or stuff like that. This is just based on failed to delivers and things like that, guys, where we have normal algo squeezes. If we break with volume $2.15, guys, yeah, we have only this resistance waiting here at $3.47, and everything over $3.47, guys, can bring us here a massive squeeze. So when we zoom out, this is the real picture here for Faraday Future, guys, yeah. Everything here, yeah, at least, guys, and until $5, but even I would say $11.45. This is not to create FOMO. This is just based on the technicals, what is possible here. We know that here in August 2024, we also came back here to $11.45 almost here. This is also where the next squeeze trigger level is waiting here. You can see that here $8.72. Here is something like a support, and when we would see here a straight line to the upside today, then even prices here in the $11 range are possible based on the technicals, guys. Yeah, this is not to create FOMO. This is just what we have, but keep in mind our enemy is very strong. 46% short interest. They will not stop to short Faraday Future. But if we have again something like a squeeze trigger like we had in May 2024, that could be very interesting. And as I said, the chart setup itself here shows already a potential short squeeze setup for FFIE. So my friends, that was the newest update here. I hope you like this content, guys. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.